Good morning all, and welcome to day 13 of the Haunted Tent Spell. And for once I'm starting the show without a cigarette in my mouth. I do have one in my hand though. Today's chore for starting out right now is some tombstones I made about 6 or 7 years ago. They've been needing some touch up. You know, there's little white marks on them, they're getting scratched and dinged and what have you. So I wanted to get a coat of paint at least on one side of them today so they would dry. Now what I went and did is I went and I decided I wanted to texture them a bit too, to make them look more like a rock instead of just painted styrofoam. So I went down to Costco and bought a big huge box of Nestle Crunch bars. Took them in the house, ran them through the blender, ground them up, and then put them into my paint. As you can see, the paint's nice and chunky. Actually, no, I did not use Nestle's Crunch bars. I went down to one of the big box stores and picked up some roll-on paint texture. And I mixed that in with the paint. And I figure once it dries, it should give it more of the stone look. So that's my first project for today I'm going to be working on. Once these are done and drying, I am going to head out to the tents. I've got to get the pirate display finished. My wife is chomping at the bit. She wants to get in and do some stuff in there, but she can't until I'm done with my work. So that's what I've got going for right now. Probably also going to be start working on our spider display today too. But I got to get this project and the pirates done first. But that's our opening segment, so you guys kind of got an idea of what's going on here. I'll check back in with you guys a bit later. Okay guys, first coat on the tombstones is done. In other words, I got one side on each of the tombstones finished. Now I'm going to do the back side because some of these get seen from both sides. So I'm going to paint both sides. Then I've got to go back through and touch up the black here and there. I was a little sloppy. Yes, I was. So anyway, these need to dry. So now I'm going to head out to the tents and start working on the pirates. I will check back with you when I have an update on that. Be back in a bit. Hey guys, figure I'd do another little segment here. It's not going to be little, it's going to be a long segment, I have a feeling. Not too long. We're kind of ahead of the game today. I've gotten a lot more done than I thought I would. Right now it's going on about 10 minutes to 4. Still got some daylight ahead. And I figured I'd kind of show you what I've gotten done so far today and give you a quick walkthrough while we saw some sunlight outside of the tent so you can kind of see what things are looking like. So far today, I've gotten both sides of the tombstones done. There's a few of them, a couple of them, that still need some of the black touched up on. And I'm going to do that tonight. After we're done out in the tents, it gets too dark or too cold out here. Yeah, some of us. I don't feel like working in the goddamn cold. Okay, and sorry for the cussing. Anyway, here we go into the tent. George was cussing at people, so I had to put his nose to the wall. Actually, I just didn't feel like putting him out. And then over here, and it looks like we rained last night. We got a puddle up here. Anyway, got that, another picture, another picture, another picture, and then doggy display. And still don't have water in there yet. That's going to be a couple of more days, probably about a week or so before the water goes in to the cesspool. And then you guys are seeing this already. It's ready for fine tuning, cobwebbing, straw, what have you. Bats and vampires. There, I said it right. That display, same thing. I need to wire it and fine tune it, that sort of thing. Now we're getting in. This is one of the displays I had to do some last minute finishing touches on. and got those done. My beautiful wife was also out here today and did a couple little things. She got the treasure chest filled up. There's still straw that needs to go out in here. We've got some bottles, and you know, pirates like to drink, so you got to have the bottles. So got that done early this morning, and right now my wife is working on her end, and she's doing the cobwebbing. I got the basics in there, and she's having all the fun, and she's a lot better at the cobwebbing than I am.
That's because you don't like to stretch.
Well, with a bad back and 3 herniated discs, what do you expect? But yeah, the roses are biting her. Anyway, my next project is this garden here, our graveyard. That's what I'm getting ready to do now, and probably get the majority of it done today, if not all of it done today. So we got that, and that means tomorrow, 3 or 4 days ahead of schedule, I get started on this area out here. I gotta get that last tent up. We got fencing we use for maze walls out here, all sorts of different displays, different things. So that's going to be tomorrow's project, more than likely. If I don't get the graveyard finished, I'll be finishing that off first thing in the morning if I don't finish it today, and then moving out here. So we're making progress. We're making progress. Okay, I'll give you more a little bit later. Okay guys, it's going on about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be moving into the shop. I got some maintenance type things to do, some touch-ups on a couple of things. I did want to show you, I showed you the spider area earlier. We didn't get all the cobwebbing up in it. I still have to do the electrical in there, get everything plugged in, corded up and stuff, but we got the majority of it done. Started work on the graveyard, our little graveyard area, and figured I'd show you that. In fact, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I forgot one of the displays in this graveyard I had unplugged, and I wanted it plugged in so you guys could see it. But anyway, that's one of our animated props, Spirit Bot. He'll be hooked up to a fog machine. He raises up and makes noise from behind the grave. Then I've got a tomb here. It's going to have a green light inside, and the lid opens about 3 inches and then shuts. And then I've got that there, a ghost. And it rises up and out of the crypt I made. And then that's what I'd unplugged, the blow up back there. I wanted you guys to kind of see that. If you've watched the 2009 tent, haunted tents video I had up, you'd notice I was sitting outside, out by the end of the driveway. The kitty cat replaced it this year, so we moved it in here. And I know it's kind of shadowy. I'll do another run through in the morning in daylight so you guys can see things a little bit better. But anyway, that's our graveyard. I've officially got all the basics in for the tents. So tomorrow I've got a few maintenance things. We found a couple of little problems. One with the fountain we have out by the street and what have you. So I'm going to be doing that, and then hopefully getting started on the driveway. I'm going to get the last tent up and a lot of the fencing maze and what have you set up out there. So that's my projects for tomorrow. Other than doing errands again. Anyway, if I don't talk to you later, I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun, get your haunt on, get a good night's sleep, and then get more haunt on, as Yard Hunter 5 would say. Or just do it. Get her done. Talk to you later.